Alright, hello. Today we're taking a look at probably the best DPS sniper rifle in the entire game, and that is Varuna's signature weapon, the Perigale. So Perigale is a very interesting and probably hyped weapon amongst the people who actually like the weapon. It has something like a cult surrounding it, like people with Shamna and Salta and these kind of weapons. And there is a very good reason for the Perigale being very, very strong. So the Perigale itself has the weirdest accuracy out of every gun that I've seen of 833.3. There are guns in this game that have 111% point one accuracy, but I've never seen 833.3, and that doesn't really mean anything. You're still gonna miss. But here's the important part about the Perigale. First of all, the weapon, I did some testings, and the galvanized CO on it is additive. This is the test that I had with serration on it, and this is without serration. So I lost literally 14 damage from adding serration, or removing serration lost me 14 damage, which concludes that the serration mod is additive. And I say this because if you check the galvanized CO list, it's nowhere to be found, so you have to test it yourself. So, with knowing this, we can completely ignore any kind of serration buff and anything like that. Add primary dead hit for the extra headshot multiplier, and now here comes the important part. You can build this however you want. You can go hunter munitions, you can go like bleed procs galore, as we said on the last video that is uploaded with the same day as this one, because I wanted to be creative like that for once. And here is the kicker. Sniper rifles have this funny mode called target acquired, which is a multiplier that stacks with dead hit. So we get 90% headshot damage on a sniper that we need to headshot with. So why does this suddenly become so good? Let me take off these enemies and add some normal ones real quick. So we're gonna see that first of all the damage of the sniper itself, before we get any kind of procs going, is just about decent. Once procs happen though, it becomes a monster, to say the least. And now here comes the most important part. So you know how it says it has 833% accuracy, and we don't understand why that is. Well, on this sniper, and this sniper only, because every sniper is inaccurate when you shoot it from the hip, for some reason, when you shoot this one from the hip, it gets AoE. So you see, it shoots the enemies randomly, but I am not wasting ammo. And this is because it has only horizontal spread. So no matter where you shoot it, as long as you're in the same line as their head, you will headshot them. You just have to be close enough, obviously, because, Ah, come on. This is like ruining the fucking clip. It works good on normal missions, not on simulacrum though. But as you see, now headshots and the headshot buff continues as long as I stay in headshot level and just hip fire. And this basically gives it AoE. So, let's go on a normal mission and see what this looks like with wisp fire it on top of that. So you can judge for yourself if this weapon is actually worth it or not. Oh, that's the old wisp, my bad. Let's take this one, why not? Underused skin. So we're gonna go to corridor tile set. Kuva Fortress, by far the best in my opinion. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, the world would never see me again on that mission. Anyways, so we're gonna see that I'm gonna just get one headshot guaranteed, because I can, and then I'm just gonna hipfire.
Grineer have shut down the environmental systems, sending modified life support capsules. Use these
So
to
headshot.
sustain your environment or attack
And now we can hit fire.
to begin harvesting.
And we can basically hip fire the entirety of this mission. It is gonna headshot consistently. If you sit upright, I'm almost always proccing the passive. I don't need to aim whatsoever. Mark that target is broken, or target acquired, whatever it is, and you know, it doesn't really matter. You can. This is the way to play this gun efficiently. You only aim when you need to kill a high importance target like a bombard, a heavy gunner, or something like this, and the rest of the mission you can just play like that freely. And I'm not using any kind of damage buff. I'm just using wisp fires. This is without ribbon modes. That can increase the damage even more, or anything. Now you may find this boring, but you know, we don't have to stand still. This weapon has perfect accuracy and only horizontal recoil. So you can take an entire team of the mission and just play like this. And it is very fun. And obviously aiming will give us nutty damage anyways, so... You know, this kinda feels like a weapon that has both AoE and non-AoE. It is very rare to see that on a weapon, especially a sniper rifle. So, this is why people love it. People that know how this sniper rifle works only play it like this. High importance target, completely one-shotted. And that's kind of the idea. If you see any Eximus units, any high importance target that you need to take out before continuing the mission, you just aim at them, kill them, and then go back to AoE mode, which is basically not aiming. No heavy caliber needed, nothing like that, you just hip fire. And to just make it consistent, start with a headshot and then hip fire. So for all you console players, you know, I know how much you like not aiming. This weapon is for you, I think. Absolutely goated. You need to aim one headshot, and one headshot is enough to make you completely insanely broken. And now you may be asking, okay, but why are you using, you know, galvanized scope? It is because when this high importance target appears on my screen and I actually aim and shoot at him, I am guaranteed to one-shot him. I want to be able to one-shot him, because if I don't, the build is then, for me, ruined. Because the actual damage when you're aiming is not, it's just not AoE. And we're gonna see that when the Acolyte arrives, obviously. I'm gonna proc some Eclipse here, since we got the buff. 1.2 million, 2.5 million. This is gonna get patched soon. And I'm sad I'm even mentioning this right now, to be honest. Eclipse gonna get patched, bro. Oh yeah, one big downside, this weapon has a long reload. But overall, I think it's worth it. Look at that. So yeah, you see, big damage. Acolyte on the way. I'm gonna be ready. Mania. Didn't really hit her on the head, but she died quite quickly. And remember, this is not Riven modded whatsoever. This is just base normal builds that is not even that invested. If I remember correctly, this had 3 Forma, right? I'm not even sure. But yeah, you see, like, this can be very, very funny to play. And, you know, for a DPS setup, you can make some really nice things with this, in my opinion. It is one of the few sniper rifles that has AoE, And this is AoE without even the weapon having AoE itself. It's just a mechanic inside the weapon. Like, how cool is that? I think it's the only weapon that has this that I'm thinking about. Like, there's probably more weapons that do this, but not as well as this one, where you actually get AoE by not aiming, and aiming gives you more controlled damage. Obviously, you can say something like the Shran Prime, but I mean, I don't know. This is like really weird because your AoE is just the sniper having horizontal recoil only. It's genius. I don't know who built this gun, but thank you. You have made me have a ton of fun by using this, especially on endless missions. I just wish I could make it a bit faster in between bursts by adding something, maybe a bit more skill to myself, but overall, here is once again the build. 3 Forma, as I said, with a triple galvanized setup. And if you don't care about aiming down the sights to get those high importance targets, you can replace this with either Riven Mod, Hunter Munitions. I don't know, you can go nuts, think about something yourself. Just don't add Serration because it's, you know, it's additive. You can add Radiated Reload. That's not bad. Bane Mode, not bad. Obviously. You have options, but for me, use target acquired, it makes this weapon completely busted. And with that, I leave you to try it, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun getting this, because to get it, you have to play the Lua Conjunction Survival. Alright, I'm gonna have Discord and Twitch links in the description as always. Thank you very much for watching.